Alright. Willkommen zu dieser Ausgabe von Literaturlieferer online. Ich will an erster Stelle eine große Merci und den Jerome Jamine aufgehen für die Opportunität an Props und all die anderen Leute, die mitgemacht haben. Antoine Pohu, Flame, Luc François, alle Menschen, die was wieder sind, hat mir wirklich viel Spaß gemacht. Ich drohe ihr Schlo Independence 4. Hat vielleicht schon den einen oder anderen hören. Es ist kein Neidgedicht mehr, boah, es sind halt ein One- oder Two-Trick-Pony. Und ja, man lässt mal schon noch dem Tucker, den hat der Kamera aus, kleiner Merci aufgehen, wenn alles wackelt. Und dann findest du dem Spacko da, bitte, hallo mit wackeln. Okay, er wackelt gerade. Okay, Independence. I'm having a hard time trying to focus lately. I've had it for years, if we're talking in all honesty. Half consciously, I lie here in passive state, independence and raging self-hate, knowing there's a lot I need to do that is not being done for my motherfucking life to just halfway function. From getting up in the morning to going to sleep at night, from trying to be on time to doing some exercise, from the basics to the greatest decisions in life, I let everything slide. I've disappointed my parents, my teachers, my loved ones, my friends, and first and last in line myself. I can't stand the person I've become, so I sit down and consume until I'm numb and dumb, because you know anything can make as great distraction once procrastination outweighs the will to overcome. Whether it's a school or free day, you spend it the same way, just watching videos and masturbating away until you look at your product and wonder who's consuming who. For a second of sobriety, denied by breaking news, but what they won't share with the people might come as no surprise. Had you finished your thought, you'd have realized everything is designed to take your money and time and pass a certain threshold. You're paying with your mind. I'm having a hard time trying to focus lately. I've had it for years, if we're talking in all honesty. Half consciously, I lie here in passive state, independence and self and else hate, like the teenage girl who doesn't eat or drink much, and when she does, she throws up, because that's what she's taught every time she's told she's not good enough. Like her 9-year-old brother, Discord rambling, he's getting played in loot box gambling, microtransactions for cosmetics and actions, but he can't stand girls in the text chat sections. Like their dad, coming home early just to watch porn, checking his phone between moans to keep track of his bets. He is yelling on bad days. It's like he's stuck in middle grade. There's no way he will ever say he's doing something wrong, like the couch mom who can't sleep for shit unless she calms her nerves with YouTube or Netflix. It doesn't really work, but at least for the time being, she can pretend she ceases to exist for a bit. All she wanted was to surf on some waves, but she's drowning through her days, defaced by the hooks of industry giants, by the likes of Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Google, luring her with clickbait and advertising tech, then pulling her down into subaqueous depths. There are leviathans hiding behind a rock. Leviathans swimming and eating you up, spinning your feet in the air and your head on the ground, digesting your data in ways you thought they can't account, from your face to your voice to your health and your bank accounts, but there's nothing in it. And you'll ask yourself, like, friends, can't you see we're sick? We're trying to fill a fucking endless pit. We've become those who don't resist. All of this madness, we're passively asking for it. Truth is, businesses don't profit of casual users, so they leave room for abuse in the things they produce. Yo, the rings under our eyes bring rings to their fingers, paid with every cent and second we're spending to linger, while we're steadily forgetting how to talk to someone else and just lose any capacities of listening to ourselves, because if we could, we'd be yelling for help. We're a generation of kids kidding themselves, too distracted to realize we have the power to move mountains. but we're moving theirs, not ours. I'm having a hard time, but it's gotten better lately. When I talk to my friends and tied up loose ends, when I put the phone down and picked myself up, I quit smoking, went skating, read books and wrote raps, I felt stronger, but then I relapsed. So I wonder, maybe I don't want to get better. Maybe I want to be down and caught forever. Maybe I'm just a lazy motherfucker trying to find excuses for his erratic behavior. Maybe I'm the last person to tell you this, but then why'd you not these raps I spit? Maybe there's something to be said about the lies we live, why this is, and how to get out of it. Like, what happened if we train on mental self-defense? We would build ships with relations and friends. We would sit still by the windowsill, then set sail to the waves of the universe and exhale every last bit of hate and dirt, but leave no stains on the trail we leave behind on the way to self-sustainment, from ailment and pain to the place where grows grain. We'd be the bridge we'd build at the edge of the cliff, reaching over the abyss towards the horizon, the hyphen between man and beyond, the rising sun over the valley of small-minded thought, surrounded by rope of which we disentangle the knots, whether Gordian or not, untie or cut what it means to grow up. There are kids at the bridge. They're checking it out. They stand in the rye. The crop has grown wild. As ideas ripened, the first of them smiled. She saw growing could mean something other than losing your ground. She stared into the depths, and they looked away. And they looked away because they were afraid. She has the high ground. There were no words left to say from the very moment on that she saw there was another way. From subordination to emancipation. Also sprach Zarathustra's better translation. From monotheisms to no more theisms. If God is not dead yet, then we will kill him. From nationalisms to anarchism. From resignation to resigning nations. From submission to sedition. First editions of a couple of books on board and we're ready to go. Past innocence, in a sense. Jumping fences. From independence to independence. Merci.
Alright. Der hat mich nur so gelacht.
Ja,
ich
schon
gesehen,
gesehen,
schon einfach. Ja, ich habe jetzt schon ultra viel gesagt.